it may also resonate with the Libra moon and Libra rising. So please make sure to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign video, as you may be operating more fully from one aspect of your personality over another at any given time. Also keep in mind, though I say this is you, I am aware this can be your partner or someone else around you just as well. Playing games. I'm getting you or someone else is playing games with another person. Okay. Libra. What's the energy for my Libras right now? Energy for Libra right now, please. That was weird. I don't know if that was relevant or not. Even though it didn't happen, it felt like something fell and hit my leg. All right. So some of you could have dropped something. Some of you could be having issues with your legs. Some of you could be feeling like sensations that are unexplainable. Just putting that out there. Libra. What's going on with my Libras? Libra reading. What card comes out? The Libra card. Libra is known as the sign of balance. The truth about Libra is that Libra is always in search of balance. Okay? Very common misconception that people have. With that said, Libra can be about relationships. Libra can be about legal matters. All right? But regardless, it's about finding balance. All right? I'm seeing a couple here. All right? Don't know what that is. Okay, that's the scales of justice. I have to tell you, when I saw it like a traffic cone. All right? So some of you may be dealing with some detours. All right? They could be legal in nature, or it could have something to do with a partnership. All right? Also notice that that looks like a kite. So there could be something about a kite for some of you. Why do I get some of you have a secret relationship or a secret agreement around a relationship? I don't know why I'm getting this. It doesn't say that. But again, balance, legal matters, relationships, any of those things could be something that's going on for some of you. Libra. What's the energy for Libra? Some of you may have to temper your actions based on your health. Okay? So try not to overexert yourself. All right? Make sure you're taking care of your physical body. This also could be a legal situation revolving around health, daily duties, daily routine, and your service to other people. Or trying to find balance as it relates to health, daily duties, daily routines, and your service to other people. Okay? Y'all, I feel it's very important right now that your focus is on your well-being. Even though this is talking about your health, I'm feeling it more on a psychological basis. That's not to say that there's nothing wrong with your health, but your psychology, your psychological mind needs to feel nurtured, cared for, okay, in some sense of the word here. Don't overexert yourself. Don't hurt yourself. That's another thing I want to say to you, because I have been getting something about Libras and health issues lately. One more card for Libra, please. What's the energy for Libra right now? This also can be about coworkers for some of you. Libra. Tell me the energy for Libra right now. That is too many. Some of you could have a hidden agreement around a home as well, or around a family situation. Libra, please. There it is. Okay. Some of you are going to have to be careful about how much you are of service to your family or within the home or the living situation. All right. There's so many ways that this could be read, y'all. So many different ways this could be read. But I've been feeling health issues for Libras lately. So I want to say, make sure that you're not overextending yourself when it comes to health, daily duties, daily routines, service to others, specifically when it comes to your mother, your family, okay? Your living situation. Some of you, not to scare you, but some of you may get some kind of communication about someone being hospitalized or you needing to go to a hospital or a doctor or something like that. So be careful about that. But there's something about a hidden agreement around a home. Could involve a Sagittarius person, all right? Or a living situation. Something about a hidden agreement around a living situation or a home. Something like that. Either way, my overall feeling for you is just to be very careful. Be very careful. Maintain balance between your health and what you're doing for the people in your family or in your living situation. Yeah, exactly. Who said that? Ashutosh? I don't know how to say that. So if you've been working really, really hard or overworking yourself for whatever reason, this is calling you out. This is telling you that it's time now for you to take care of your health. Your health is more important, all right? This may talk about needing to be able to rely on people in your family to help you, all right? Some of you, your health may require you to move, you know. An example of that, I actually am kind of on the precipice of that myself in certain ways, could be potentially, because I'm having health issues. And if I can only work so many hours, then how am I going to pay for XYZ? So some of you could be dealing with something like that, right? I'm not saying it's exactly that, but it's a similar type of energy. If you've put the work in, especially, like I said, you need to communicate about the things that you're hiding. If you've been hiding that you have health issues, if you've been hiding that you've been feeling overwhelmed, whatever it is, some of you may need to talk about this. Communicating about something about a living situation, maybe even something about sexuality, maybe even something about shared resources. Any of that stuff could be relevant for some of you, okay? All right. Now we're going to move on to the shadow side for my Libra people. some of you just could be finding balance because of a health issue through your family or through your living situation or something like that. All right. What is the shadow side for Libra right now? Anger and chains. Are you feeling resentful because you've worked too hard? I don't know, y'all. I don't know what this is going to be about. When I talk about needing to find balance because of your health issues, maybe through family or through a relocation or through something of that nature, like it could be that you're feeling upset that it's come to this, okay? You could be feeling upset that it's come to this. 9 and 2 is 11. Friends, networks, associations, long-term goals, wishes coming true, all could be something about that. Yeah. Before I even read into that card, let me just say this. Anger and chains, okay? Anger and chains is all up here, all right? You can choose what type of mentality you're going to have about a situation, and you can also choose whether you're going to stay in that situation or if you're going to break from it, right? This is not the choice of other people. This is your choice. Some of you may be worried about your reputation as well. All right, I don't know why I just got that, but let's look at anger and chains and let's see what that says. All right, here we go. This says, moon phase, waning crescent. The stage is anger. Forced, channeled outside, unreasonable, undirected, but powerful. So you or someone else here could be feeling like someone else is being very unreasonable, that they have no real direction, but they have too much power over your life, or they may be feeling this way about you, okay? With that said, the visual seed says, lions and sparks and chains and signs and lines all meddle together, geometry and colors like an explosion. The sentence is, I've got to break free. I want to be free. All right? Some of you may not want to be with the family. Maybe some of you don't want to relocate. You know what I mean? It could be anything like that, but your health issues or something like that are putting you in a situation where you have to. That could be a thing for some of you. All right? With that said, let's go to going dark. It says, anger is not the road to clarity. It's not a controlled effort or a cold dish. It is raw. It is primal, explosive. It is the loss of reason, the loss of restraint, a bomb burning bright in black color, a wax seal crafted to be immediately broken. Why do I get this feeling that you're wanting to break out of something? You're wanting to break out of something. It says, but anger is also freedom. How can you break a single thread woven within a million others? How can you unfetter yourself from a bad situation, leaving all the rest unchanged? And I've gotten this card before, and the example that I used was like, say for instance, this is about a friend group, and you love your friends, but there's this one friend who's always the negative, the one that pulls out the worst in you. And you don't want to ruin the relationships of the entire friend group by alienating this one that is a bad seed for you personally, right? And it's like, you know, unfortunately, life doesn't work that way. You're going to offend someone, okay? That's how life is. And it literally says that. It says it doesn't work like that. When you need to break free, you need to shake and shout. It says, and more things will be broken than just what you say you want to hurt. So that's what I was saying. It's like even though you want to only hurt one aspect or remove one aspect or whatever, there's going to be recourse. There's going to be recoil. There's going to be other people that are going to be affected, that are going to be upset. And if this is important to you, then you're just going to have to accept that, basically. It says, they are like a bundle. You can target, but you cannot choose. You break many to break one. Or you save one to save many. Okay? So, you know, this could be like, for instance, say you had to move in with family and you like everybody except one person in the family, and that one person is going to be in your day-to-day life, and you're like, I don't like this shit. I want this one person gone. Then I'd be happy. It could be that even. All right, for some of you. Let's do a clarifier for this anger and chains, please. The temple of my body. I'm getting autonomy out of this. Even though I know what this card is actually about, I'm getting autonomy out of this. Wanting autonomy. Some of you could be worried about long-term goals and your money, or this could be something about you getting some sort of wish fulfillment money. Okay? Could go either way. There's so many different Libras who have so many different lives. Nobody's going to be exactly the same. All right? That's why you should listen to all of the different ones or examples that I give, because any of those could be yours, not necessarily all of them. All right. Let's look at the temple of my body. Here it is. So there's anger, and now we're at the stage of acceptance. Moon phase, new moon, stage of acceptance. It says, I cannot recognize myself, but I'm still me. A dark fantasy female warrior with pale skin is enshrouded by a scanty spiked bikini armor. She holds a fanged bat, hilted sword against a background of fire and ruin. The sentence here says, I cannot recognize myself as I can't remember the road that led me here. How can I see the road ahead? Going Dark says, this card is not about affirmation, but rather a question. Is this me? Can I recognize myself? Maybe yes, maybe no. But for sure, I lost the road I had once. The last time I stopped to really think about it in my heart, I feel maybe like the high school girl that went to the prom, but truly I am now 45 and I weigh 3 times what I did. I feel my true self as the kid that wanted to play soccer with the Real Madrid. All this while punching numbers on an Excel file out in an insurance office. It is not necessarily something negative as a dream lost or corrupted. I could see myself as love is the most important thing in my life, but actually I have a very well-paid job that makes me travel, and I sleep alone in hotel rooms. When did we last look at ourselves in the mirror? Do we like who we are? Make no excuses, because the choices which made what we are our responsibility. If an old dream is dead, it's time to dream anew. If the old dream is alive, it's time to go back to it. Okay? So this, let me look at that again. Let me make sure that I'm saying this right. Yeah, I feel I feel Libra a loss of autonomy. That's the thing that I'm getting. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Leo. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancerian, a Virgo, another Libra. It doesn't have to be any of those, or a Capricorn or a Taurus. But it feels like a loss of autonomy here. It's like why do I feel that? Hold on. There's confusion, like not really understanding how you got to the point that you're in right now, but feeling like you've lost some autonomy. And it could be because of health issues, or it could be because of your family, or because of your mother, or because of a relationship, or because of an older sibling, okay, or a friend, or because you received some sort of money, all right, that makes you feel this way. You know, a good example of that would be like somebody gives you a whole bunch of money and now you feel indebted to them. You know what I mean? There could be something going on like that too, where you lost the autonomy because now you feel as if they have power over you because they gave you money. You feel like you have to, you know, play nicer than what you want to not be, for instance. But I feel like there's a need here for you to communicate whatever it is um, that you've kind of not wanted to communicate. There's something that you need to communicate. There's also something here about, like I said, you do have to bring balance to your health and to your living situation here. And that, like I said, that may be upsetting, that may make you feel like you're losing your autonomy, but it's something that has to happen. However, the situation can be made better through communication. All right. Um, Hold on a second. Give me a clarifier for this anger and chains and the temple of my body. I want to take that one, whatever that was. Look, it is a living situation. It is a living situation. Vesta. That's what Vesta is about, the home and hearth. All right. So you may feel like you've lost autonomy in your living situation. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. Definitely your living situation. You know, I'm going to tell you, looking at her too, you may be used to being the queen of your home or the queen of your living situation, for instance. You know, and that's hard to let go of. Of course, if you're a guy, the king, okay, we'll just say that. Or the masculine, I should say. But regardless, it's like you're still that person. And the fact that your living situation is changing doesn't change who you are inside. But there's something that you have to communicate. And maybe you don't feel comfortable communicating about it. I don't know what that is. But I feel like there's still some sort of sacredness within you. Like you still... Okay, let me give you a good example. Say my grandmother had terrible health issues and she couldn't afford to live on her own. If she came and lived with me, yes, it's my home. And yes, she's not going to overshadow me. But at the same time, I also, there's like a certain, she's still a goddess to me. She's still a queen to me. Her feelings still matter to me. Like, I still want to make sure that she's comfortable, that she feels cared for and provided for, all right? So I feel like whether you see this or not, there is a certain sacredness to you, or that is seen within you, that you don't see in yourself. So, for instance, in the example of the grandmother, she may not look at it that way. She sees it as, oh, I'm putting upon this person, right? But truthfully, I find it an honor. I find it an honor that I'm able to take care of this person, to be there for this person who's always been there for me. And I feel like there is something like that, some sort of, you're more powerful than you think. You may not be able to like rule with an iron fist, so to speak, but you are revered, okay? If that makes any sense. People do care about how you feel. All right. I'm going to let it go at that. Guys, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all again soon. Bye, guys.